What's up guys, and welcome to today's video. My name's Eloise from Fitwaffle, and today I'm going to be testing out Buzzfeed Tasty's 2-minute versus 2-hour cookies. Now I'm really excited to try the 2-minute cookie because if I can get a freshly baked cookie within 2 minutes that tastes great, I am so down for that. I'm also really excited to try their chewy cookie because I really like chewy cookies but I never make them. I don't really know how. So I'm really excited to try that one. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get reminded every time I upload a new video. I'm going to start with the 2-hour cookie, so let's get baking. Okay guys, so I'm starting with the 2-hour cookie, and this is labelled by Tasty as the best chewy chocolate chip cookies, and it makes 12. First up, we need, in a large bowl, whisk together the sugars, salt and butter until a paste forms with no lumps. Okay, so I've got my granulated sugar and light brown sugar. Also got salt and then melted butter goes in over the top. They whisk it by hand, so I'm going to whisk it by hand. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. That looks like it's coming together. It's definitely looking more paste-like than it did before. It's actually cleaning the bowl up really well. It's now into a paste, no lumps. It's looking lovely. So I'm going to put in my egg, a teaspoon of vanilla. Right, that is looking good to me. Next step then. Sift the flour and baking powder, then fold the mixture with a spatula. Be careful not to over mix, which would cause the gluten in the flour to toughen, resulting in cakier cookies. Right, we don't want cakey cookies. Flour and baking powder is going into the sieve, and then tap, tap, tap. I usually buy pre-sifted flour from the supermarket. I can't remember what that brand is. But yeah, they do pre-sifted flour for lazy people. Right, that looks good to me. So I don't actually have a spatula on me right now, so I'm just going to use this wooden spoon and hope for the best. As long as I'm gentle, I'm sure it'll be fine. Do not over mix, I reckon that is done. Fold in the chocolate chunks, then chill the dough for at least 30 minutes. It's asked for milk chocolate chunks, so I've got them, just chopped up chocolate. And then it also asks for dark, but I don't have chunks, so I'm going to use chips. But I really like these semi-sweet chocolate chips, so I'm sure they'll taste great. Right, I think they are folded. Now I'm just going to cover it before it goes in the fridge. Dear, looks like I'm running out of this. Oh dear. I can never get cling film right. Okay, good. Right, that is covered. So this is going to go in the fridge for 30 minutes to chill, and then we're going to bake it. I think. I'll check. I think we're going to bake it. Alrighty guys, so my dough has chilled for 30 minutes. It does actually say at least 30 minutes, so I've done it for the minimum amount of time. It actually says here, for a more intense toffee-like flavour and deeper colour, chill the dough overnight. The longer the dough rests, the more complex its flavour will be. For the point of this video, I'm going to stick to the 2 hours, so I've only done it for the minimum of 30 minutes. Next step, preheat the oven. So I've done that, it's at 180. I also have a fan oven, so I'm going to watch it a little bit. My oven can be a bit temperamental. I'm going to scoop the dough with an ice cream scoop onto a parchment-lined baking sheet, leaving at least 4 inches of space between the cookies. This is technically going to make 12, so I mean, I guess that's probably okay. Is that too small? So I'm only going to put 6 on this baking sheet because there's no way I'm going to fit 12 on here. I reckon that's probably okay. I've sort of staggered them a little bit. With the rest of the dough, I think I might freeze it. We don't need more than 6 cookies right now. I think you might be able to cook these from frozen, so that'll be good. I'm gonna pop these in. It says for 12 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna start with 12 and see what they look like. Wish me luck. Moving on to the 2-minute cookie now, I need to start by greasing my plate. So if I just use this, hopefully that's got enough butter on. This is actually a microwave cookie. So we're basically going to be popping the cookie in the bowl, all the ingredients in the bowl, and then transferring it to the plate so you can put it in the microwave. I'm going to grease my entire plate just in case my cookie ends up being this big. We can only dream, right? I'll put my plate to the side, and the first step is use a whisk or a fork to stir together the butter and sugar and then add vanilla extract. Butter, sugar goes on top, and then we're going to cream these together with my fork. So that's together, kind of. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. Have you ever noticed that like real good vanilla extract is so expensive? Like I've looked at getting one of the big like bottles of it from Tesco and it's so expensive. You can tell the difference though, that's the problem. Good vanilla can make a massive difference to a recipe. Right, add the egg and stir to combine. So this is a bit odd because it says you need 2 tablespoons of egg. That basically works out about half a beaten egg. I'm gonna pour that in. Like the other half of the egg, like what are you supposed to do with it? I guess I could have a 3.5 egg omelette. It's like when a recipe just calls for a yolk. So what are you supposed to do with the white? So I end up always like saving it and chucking it in an omelette. Add the flour and salt and stir until just incorporated. My salt, we don't want to overmix this. It always looks like there's way too much flour at first. Right, I would say that's probably just incorporated. And now we've got to fold in 5 tablespoons of the chocolate chips. So I've got my 5 tablespoons here. These ones go in the mix and then I have some more in here and they go on the top. I feel like this is easier to do with my hands. So here is my cookie on the plate. I know I shouldn't lick my fingers, I'm sorry. Now I'm gonna press the remaining chocolate chips into my cookie dough ball. You know what? This is one big cookie. Look at it, it's ginormous. Apparently this serves one very hungry person that loves cookies. So as you can see, I'm putting all my chocolate chips really close together. I'm not spreading them out because what will happen is when I put it in the microwave, it's going to flatten and the chocolate chips are going to disperse. I learned that from Alvin from Tasty. Oh, it's looking like a little hedgehog. Should I give it a face? Does that look like a face with a nose? I can't really see it from your angle. Does it look like a hedgehog? Can you see that? My hedgehog dough ball is ready. Oh, he looks really cute. Aww. Cookie dough art, animal cookie dough art. Microwave until the cookie is dry on top and springs back when lightly pressed, about 1.5 minutes. Oh, what good timing. Okay, so they look done. They're looking good, but they don't look like the pictures at the moment. So, bit worried, but we'll see what happens. I can't, oh actually I can show them. Let me grab them for you. I can't let them fall off. But this is what they, ouch. This is what they currently look like. They're quite puffy. So I'm gonna let them cool and we'll see what happens. Okay, so while they're cooling, I'm gonna pop this in the microwave for 1.5 minutes and see what happens to it. Look at these cookies. They look quite different to when I first took them out. They've like flattened. So that's a good thing. They look much more like the pictures now that Tasty did. Now, wait for this 2-minute one. Look at this. Is it gonna slip? Nope. Look at it. It literally looks like the emoji cookie. It's like a cartoon cookie. And oh, how good do these look? So it did say to let these cool completely. I mean, they're pretty much cool. Like they're okay to touch. The chocolate's still a bit melted. I'm really looking forward to trying these. I actually might try one of these first while I'm letting that cool down. And then I'll try this one. What one should I go for? I'm gonna go for this one because it's got like a soft bit on one side and then like a crispy bit on the other side. So I'm gonna try the crispy bit and the soft bit. Oh my God, that looks so good. Look at those chocolate chips. Start with this bit. That is so good. Good. That is a good cookie. I don't really make these thin cookies, but why? That's so good. I'll try this crispy edge. It's so good. Okay, so this is cool now. It definitely springs back when you touch it. Pretty sure I've cooked it for long enough. I'm gonna grab a knife and I'm gonna cut into this one like a pizza. Go for this bit. I want a bit of the middle as well. Cut through those chocolate chips. Wow, that's just like, just chocolate. This looks more like a cake. So it's very spongy. I wouldn't say it's like a cookie texture. Let's try it. Oh, hot. Oh my god, so hot. Oh no, it's good. I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad. It just doesn't really taste like a cookie. Like, oh my god, it's so hot. It tastes more like a sponge, almost like a scone, but like a really soft scone. For 2 minutes in the microwave, I'm pretty impressed. I would say that this one took less than 2 hours to make, but I would say this one took more than 2 minutes to make. This, I will be making again. These were very good. What's your guys' favorite like style of cookie? I really like Subway cookies, soft kind of chewy cookies, but also I really like the like thick, you know, like Levain Bakery, and I've also been to a place called Gideon's Bakehouse in Orlando, and they do these super thick like half-pound cookies, and they're loaded with chocolate chips, and they've got like a sprinkling of sea salt on the top, and they're just so good. Heavy, yes. Very filling, yes, but delicious. I don't discriminate against cookies. I like all types of cookies. Remember, it was made in a microwave in 2 minutes.
You're burning my hand. This is hot.
It is hot. What do you think?
I'd eat it if I was hungry.
If you're really hungry, do you think you could eat that whole thing? This is technically a serving for one.
No, I don't want to eat the whole thing.
Like, if you can see like the inside of that, it's got like a full-on layer of chocolate through it. I do think I overcooked it slightly. I think the edges are maybe like a little bit tough, or maybe I overmixed it. They're good. They are good. So I'm going to finish the video there. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you get reminded every time we upload a new video. Don't forget to try the cookies. Let me know if you do in the comments, and let me know if there's any other videos that you'd like me to make. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.